Yo, what up, y'all? Yo, these are just classic incense, yo. Just putting that vibe together, you know what I mean? So Thursdays is hands down my favorite day of the week. You know, it was a Thursday where I went. It was a Thursday in 2012 where I went to my first seminar, and life changing. You know what I'm saying? 10 years ago. And it took me 10 years of just working on myself diligently to come up with the concepts that I abide by and live by, right? I was asked about, like, what's your manifestation journal? And I was like, manifestation journal? You know, just thinking, and it just hit me like, yo, me documenting the process is my manifestation journal. You know, you guys could go through my very first video, me living in Brooklyn, going through my little, life hero's journey, and fast forward 10 years later, and your boy is thriving, man. And I was able to just document that whole process. And it was a couple of things that led me to this, right? And the very first thing, beating a dead horse, is meditation, right? Is this week in our group, in our inner circle, how we're attacking it is setting up SMART goals, right? I was able to meet with individual members, hop on a call with them, set up SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Some had income goals, some had behavioral goals, right? Something that's very specific to them. So setting up a SMART goal, and then setting up a routine for your meditation practice. Now, if you do not have a meditation or a morning, if you do not have a morning routine, start one. And if meditation and hydration isn't in your routine, I guarantee you something's off. I've coached these guys for quite some time now, and for the most part, anytime they stop meditating, me included, shit start to go off the rails, like that compass, that internal attraction magnet just goes off the rails. So I say hydration and meditation. Hydrate first upon waking up so that you do not have that dry mouth, that cotton mouth. And then meditate. This is where, like, my analogy is like when you lift weights, in order to grow muscle, your muscle need to spend time under tension, right? So in meditation, in order for you to grow those imagination muscles or belief muscles or creative muscles, you need to spend time under tension. Just as if you were going to hop on a treadmill, in order for you to build your cardiovascular endurance up, you need to spend 20 minutes at 120 BPMs in order for you to be in that fat burning zone, right? So in meditation, your mind need to spend 20 minutes, 10 minutes a day. Start small and work your way up to 20 minutes in order for you to build that muscle, right? And that muscle is where all creation is made, right? So spend that time alone with your own thoughts. Ask yourself repeatedly what it is that you want, right? This is key, because the answers only come when you meditate. It's not going to come outside the outside world. Everything that you see in your outside world has originated with a thought, right? So it's already been created. You're not going to find those answers in other creation. There are clues, but it's not what it is that you actually want, right? So again, we have this 90-day meditation challenge going on. You could customize it to whatever you want, but it starts off with getting those newbie gains, right? Like, the newbie gains is just like weightlifting. I'm a coach, so I'm gonna use that analogy a lot, and I speak to coaches, so they understand that. The analogy is like, yo, time under tension. You need that muscle, right? So if you're going to be lollygagging, thinking that, you know, it's going to escape you by not meditating and skipping that process, you're in for a rude awakening, you know what I'm saying? Because it is just that simple. Growing your belief muscle starting with meditation. You cannot skip steps, and you cannot avoid the process. Nipsey says it, everyone says it. Like, they say it for a reason. You can't skip steps. You can get lucky, but I don't like betting on luck. You know, I want concrete fact. And right now, I am that living embodiment of that fact, right? So spend your time. If you want to spend your time in a certain frequency, you know, I have an app. I don't have the app, but I use an app. You know, it's a binaural. Where's my phone? Forgot the name, but it is the brainwave app, and they have different frequencies, and most of those frequencies are at that level that you'll want to be. You don't have to use it as a crutch, but sometimes people need to be guided, and I feel this is the easiest thing to guide you without hearing the sound of someone's voice, right? You just want to hear your own sound. Like, what do you sound like? Because you're the one that's going to be getting that advice, right? You want to submit to that higher power. That higher power is universal. It is one, right? So spend time with your own thoughts. Ask yourself questions, and you're going to be battling those, you know, questions internally. And you're going to be going back and forth, like, what do I want? I want this, you know. And after you clear all the surface level stuff, you get to go a little bit deeper. And that's where you thrive, right? Get into that zone, get into that space. Again, it's just like that cardiovascular. There's a certain zone, like left ventricular hypertrophy, when that left chamber gets strong and able to pump blood, right? That's that zone. Like, your heart is strong enough and able to endure. What we want to do is get our brain strong enough so that we can imagine and create. All right, that's where, like, hands down, I've seen some magic happen, yo, where people are coached through this, and conversations with other coaches and stuff. That's where magic happens. So if you are looking for an accountability partner and you want to go through these type of things, whether you have some trauma in your life that you're trying to overcome, like, this method, hands down, is the best I was able to come up with. And I have yet to see anything like it. And it's just as simple as what I just, is no secret, you know, it's literally just meditating, but the intentions behind the meditation is where some gets lost in the sauce. So I want to be sharing these thoughts, you know, on the reg, you know, as I meditate, get these answers. Like, I was compelled through meditation to make this video, so we'll see how far this message goes. But yo, man, you guys start, because right now, as you can see, the frequency that this world is vibrating in, something's off, you know. And if more people take the time to step away from all the badness, spend some time alone, ask themselves these certain questions, how it affects you, what is it that you truly want, not what you're influenced by other people. It starts with taking care of your physiological needs first, right? Like your sex, your workout, your rest, you, right? Know yourself, right? This is the best way that you get to know yourself first, right? Before you think you can help anyone, try to save the world, it starts with you, man. It starts with you. Anyway, I really didn't want to ramble this long. The vibes in here is just awesome, so just figured I'd share. Again, friends, don't forget to drink water, get money, mind your business. I'll holla back.